Christina Lindhart, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to welcome you to the nuptial ceremony of Moshe and Rebecca. As you can tell, and as you know already, there's a party going on right here. A celebration to last throughout the year. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We're going to celebrate and party with you. Come on now. I said come on now. Very good. Now, it'll be a nice mix of reverence and irreverence today, but we're going to get through it. Might be some tears, might be some laughter. We'll see. But first off, I want to thank everyone for being here today. For those who have traveled far, far distances, for instance, Moshe's parents, coming all the way from Israel. Rebecca's family and loved ones, coming from Minnesota. Which we all know Minnesota is theoretically much further than Israel. And those of us who are not able to be here but are with us in spirit, let's give a whoop whoop to those in spirit. And I have to speak for myself. It's a great honor and a privilege to be here with you two very close friends. And you are surrounded by very close friends who love you very much. Love you both very much.
Yes, we do.
That's right.
Yay!
It's a community even. It's not just a group of friends. It's a community. It's a, and a community has many different dimensions and different levels. Friends may know us in certain aspects in certain ways, but it's a community that gets to know us in many different ways. Not only do we get to kind of live together and experience and share life together, but we have great fortune to share our creation and our art, our photography, our performance, our lives, and our expression. And so, as I look around this group that is here, there's an eclectic mix of unique characters with different personalities, different styles, different means of expression, and everyone that's here, this is a reflection of who you guys are. And it's a beautiful reflection and a beautiful mix of people. And tell me if I'm wrong, but I speak for everyone that we are all very grateful for being here with you today. Am I right? Now, and this is, there's going to be, the rest of the ceremony is going to you guys, but this is to everyone that's here. Everyone that's here, we were invited to a wedding. We're not necessarily in a passive participant situation here. We are active participants, now active in Rebecca and Moshe's life. Because we are here as witnesses to their marriage, witnesses to this ceremony, and we're going to be active in their lives as supporters. We're going to play the role of helping them along in their journey of their relationship. Because a marriage and a relationship is not easy. And then you throw kids into the mix and stuff like that, it gets it's totally insane. And it's nuts that we try and do this. So we need at least 150 people to support us through it. You guys are all, we're here, we're active participants supporting you in this journey that you're beginning in your relationship together, in your marriage, wherever it may go. And our role is to support them in times of support. Our role is also to leave them alone when it's time to leave them alone and let them work out their business amongst themselves. And not interfere, but to gently, unconditionally love and support these two phenomenal, phenomenal people. There's so much depth and wealth between you two. And knowing you both well, it's a real privilege to see both of you come together and form a union and a support. Because I can see how Moshe gives grounding to this wonderful, artistic, beautiful, expressive creature. And I can also see how this artistic expressive creature gives as an inspiration or a muse to this artist. Speaking of them coming together, we have a reading from our dear Chantal Dorelli, who will expound slightly further into this coming together.
All right, you two. I wrote a little story. You're going to love it. All right, here it is. It's called The Princess and the Tower. Once upon a time, there lived a princess named Rapunzel. She was caught up in a purple and pink tower that she really enjoyed. Her big bed, her computer, all of her fun circus toys and costumes up there. Yet, she was very lonely. Until her days, she would pretend that she was a dragon by pouring kerosene into her mouth from the lanterns above all over the stone walls. She also found the pitchers of wine that her keepers would leave for her made really great juggling pins. She practiced for hours and hours, and she made up really great routines. And, you know, she even got up to 4 pins at a time. Yeah. In circus terms, that's pretty rad. Oh, circus club. I'm an aerialist, okay? So, yeah, you guys do me. Yeah. Okay. Sometimes she would take the reeds that grew up along the tower windows, bend them into hoops, and hula hoop with them while creating all kinds of unique tricks. Although she got super skilled and really great shape, there was something missing in her life. A prince. Once the idea got into her head, she realized that she was going to actualize it. After all, Rapunzel always made her dreams come true, and she was a very career-minded and motivated princess. Rapunzel's first attempt was on Friday. She decided to create some super-duper tall wooden legs she tore apart from her bedpost. Alas, when she stepped out of the tower with them on, she realized that it had grown dark, and nobody was around except for the wolves that started to surround her and fight at her wooden legs. Yikes! So she jumped back into her tower and threw her stilts into her fireplace. Saturday, she decided to tie up all her bed sheets together, drop them out the window, and star drop. Once she got to the bottom of her sheet, she made a trip to the village. Ugh, nobody cute there. So she went back to her tower, climbed her way back up, and put the sheets back on her bed. By Sunday, she was certain that she had a surefire way to find her man. So she took the broom handles left by the maid, dipped them in lard, lit each end, spun them around, and screamed bloody murder! So that one of the town's firemen could come and rescue her. After all, aren't firemen supposed to be kind of handsome? Huh. Nobody came.
Oh.
How rude. Finally, it was Monday. Although feeling a little bit lacklustered and jaded, Rapunzel decided to stay home and work on her computer. Because, you know, they had computers back in the middle of the time. You guys know that. This time she typed in plenty of princes. Now, all kinds of men, perhaps a few princes right at her fingertips. She got to who came from royalty, who didn't, who liked jousting. Like jousting? Not really. Who didn't, and best of all, who was ready for a real relationship. Her search engine suddenly popped up, Moshe and Rebecca. Her eyes searched his pixelated eyes, and she sent him a wink. He responded, and the romance was off and galloping. Then it came time for the first courtship. She looked out her window to see his chariot. Without even having to ask, she threw down her long, her hair is actually really long, it's just curls today. Moshe took a few photographs of her. And Moshe took a few photographs of her, climbed up, and finally they locked eyes. Then they went for tea at Aroma's Tavern. Talked, laughed, and made a sure plan to see each other again. With such a lovely, light time, why wouldn't Rapunzel? Months passed, and more events were attended by the happy couple. It was undeniable. Monday, Moshe was her prince. The royal wedding is to commence as Princess Rapunzel and Sir Moshe tie the knot. We wish them happily ever after, and maybe a few baby dragons, just for pets, along the way. I love you guys. Thank you so much.
I don't know if you're aware, but that's the actual true factual accounting of especially the lard and bloody murder. To continue, and as we move to the vows, a few words from Rumi. May these vows and this marriage be blessed. May it be sweet milk, this marriage, like wine and halva. May this marriage offer fruit and shade like the date palm. May this marriage be full of laughter, our every day a day in paradise. May this marriage be a sign of compassion, a seal of happiness here and hereafter. May this marriage have a fair face and a good name, as an omen welcoming the moon in a clear blue sky. I am out of words to describe how spirit mingles in this marriage. Interesting that Rumi is out of words, so, right? So we will pick up on words to describe this marriage from vows from Moshe and Rebecca.
Something small.
I hope he sings My Rebecca.
Okay. So everybody is asking me always if I'm nervous. No, I'm nervous. Okay, so that's something short. And when I wrote that, I decided not to give it to anyone to correct my grammars or spelling or whatever. So, yeah. Okay. It started when I was in the Israeli Air Force.
Whoa.
Yeah, don't mess with me. It probably started before, but it will take all night. So, she said. I have realized that I'm not the person to fight, you know. I don't. With more reasons and making a long story short, I got out of the Air Force, even though it's not exactly accepted, because it's not in the norm or whatever. And but hey, it's my life.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then I self-published a book of poems that I wrote, knowing that people won't buy it because almost no one ever buys poetry, especially if the author is not known, unknown. I made 50 copies and sold about 2. Most of them for my mom's joke. But hey, it's my life.
Yeah.
Time went by and I decided to move to LA, chasing a dream to becoming a famous screenwriter. To support myself, I got a job as a graphic designer. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip that. I could barely take the day off, so thank you. But then I said, hey, it's my life. Yeah. It's really no. I've made some great friends. Picked up new skills, set new goals, without reaching the famous screenwriting part. And I had a ton of experiences that I probably wouldn't have had if I'd stayed in Israel. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Of course, I've made a lot of mistakes along the way, but hey, it's my life. On October the 28th, I went on a short date. On October the 28th, a year later, she said yes. And we decided not to go to do a huge wedding. Like that. Just something small that will forever be in our memory.
Oh, is that the live streaming?
Yeah. That's why I've left. Okay. Because it's our life.
Yeah.
As I said, everything. Did I say that? Maybe I didn't say that. Everything I've ever done in my life came from my heart. I didn't use my brain too much. I'm thankful for that one day, 28 or so years ago, when my heart started beating, because it led me to this moment where I'm handing out Kleenex. To the love of my life, Rebecca. I will always love you, respect you, be there for you, cherish you, make you laugh, make you cry, make you happy. I will support you, trust you, and be loyal from this day to the rest of my life. That's it.
Applause is welcome here.
I didn't plan this.
There we go. That's it. That's it.
Just let it go.
To find you in every way is a miracle. Our connecting day by day over time of what we both wanted for ourselves is such a gift. We complement each other from every angle. My life has changed and shifted in the most profound and powerful ways. Sorry.
You're good, girl.
You're being faucet.
Just let it flow.
Oh.
Let it flow.
Okay. All right. You have been able to see into my heart something until now I had not been fully gifted like this in this lifetime, and the ability to see the amazing qualities that I do have and can hold high with pride. You give to me in the perfect form what I have been searching for to support the building of my foundation. This foundation has forever had cracks, holes, and sinking pieces that have been pulling me into places that I could not get up to the air to breathe. Your strength, understanding, unconditional love, consistency, kindness, compassion, patience, playfulness, pure joy, and happiness in life has been the life force I have been searching for
in my time in this body on this planet to be able to fully experience each moment without fear and with breath, without heartache but with love, without second guessing, without doubt, and with noticing and approaching the simplest things in life, and with noticing and appreciating the simplest things in life. My heart has been locked from completely trusting and relaxing into another being for what felt like too long, possibly for lifetimes before this. Your unwavering qualities have given me the strength to feel what I do have, what is real, what is beautiful, what it means to be grateful and to move forward with life, with love for self, our partnership, and this lifetime in my heart. Your love enables my heart to expand in every direction exponentially. Together we will strengthen each other as individuals, and each day will be a blessing to see what we unfold together. I love you more and more each day, more than I can ever say, my sweetest black kid.
That's beautiful. Thank you. Can everybody hear in the back as well? You hear pretty easily back there? That was beautiful, both Moshe and Rebecca. Moshe, do you take Rebecca to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold, to cherish from this day forward, as long as you both shall live?
Definitely.
Rebecca, do you take Moshe to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold, to cherish from this day forward, as long as you both shall live? The ring is a circle that has always been a symbol of completeness since the beginning of time, an unbroken and never-ending circle symbolizing the commitment of love that is also never-ending. As often as either of you look at this symbol, I hope that you will be reminded of your commitments that you make here today. May these rings be as blessed as your union.
Ooh.
Rebecca, you'll place the ring on Moshe's finger and repeat after me. Moshe, with this ring, I thee wed.
Moshe, with this ring, I thee wed.
To Rebecca, say, Rebecca, with this ring, I thee wed.
Rebecca, with this ring, I thee wed.